Hey everyone, welcome back to the film Frontline. It's your girl, and today we are diving headfirst into the absolute chaotic masterpiece that is Hulu's latest dark comedy series, Sunny Nights. If you've been wandering aimlessly through the streaming void ever since Barry wrapped up, desperately looking for something that serves that perfect cocktail of brutal crime and unhinged humor, stop scrolling right now. Grab your iced coffee, get comfortable, and let's talk about the show that is currently living rent-free in my head. Let's get right into the deep dive breakdown. Sunny Nights stars the incredibly talented Darcy Carden and Will Forte as Vicky and Martin, a brother-sister duo who decide to pack up their lives and move to Sydney, Australia. Their big dream? To launch a high-end spray tanning empire. Honestly, I respect the hustle. We love a female entrepreneur securing the bag and building her own legacy, even if it is in the cutthroat world of the beauty industry. But of course, things take a massive left turn. Instead of just dealing with bad tans and demanding clients, Vicky and Martin immediately find themselves tangled up in the gritty, deadly Australian criminal underworld. What I love about this premise is that it doesn't just lean on the absurdity of the situation. It actually commits to the tension. A lot of shows would take this concept and turn it into a goofy, slapstick sitcom, but Sunny Nights treats its crime narrative with absolute respect. The stakes are intensely real. We are talking life or death situations right out of the gate. Let's break down the pros and the cons. Starting with the pros, the performances are top tier. Darcy Carden is an absolute icon, and watching her balance this poised, ambitious businesswoman energy while literally trying to survive gangsters is a masterclass. Will Forte brings his signature nervous, stuttering energy, which is hilarious when he's interacting with hardened criminals, like watching an intimidating gangster completely fail at axe throwing. But the supporting cast is where the show really flexes. These aren't just one-note caricatures. Jessica DeGao plays Susie, a brilliant con artist who seduces and blackmails Martin, and she is giving pure mastermind energy. Every supporting character gets a deeply satisfying arc, making the world feel fully lived in and dangerous. Another massive pro is the cinematography. The filmmaking here is so inventive and fresh. We get these wild POV shots that are honestly cinematic perfection, like the camera looking out from inside a mouth during a horrific tooth extraction, the perspective from inside a cooler transporting a severed hand to a crime scene, or even looking out from inside a sweaty mascot costume. It elevates the whole viewing experience from a standard TV show to a visual feast. Looking at the industry implications, this show is a massive win for Hulu. It proves that audiences are still hungry for genre-bending narratives that refuse to play it safe. However, looking at the cons, the only real drawback is the marketing. If you watched the trailer, you might think this is just a breezy, laugh-a-minute comedy. It's not. The trailer is a bit of a misdirect. The humor is definitely there, but it acts more like a reward to break the incredible tension rather than the main focus. If someone goes in expecting pure silliness, they might be caught off guard by how incredibly dark and violent it gets. Now it is time for the film Frontline opinion. Personally, I am obsessed with how this series handles the concept of survival. Vicky is serving absolute boss moves throughout this entire ordeal. She isn't a damsel in distress, she is an ambitious woman navigating a totally toxic environment, which, let's be real, is just a Thursday for a lot of us in the corporate world, just with fewer severed hands and hitmen. It perfectly scratches that itch for a smart, fearless narrative that isn't afraid to get its hands dirty. It proves that you can have a strong, female-driven entrepreneurial story wrapped inside a high-stakes crime thriller. It's gritty, it's hilarious, and it is unapologetically bold. And that brings us to the end of today's review. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the Film Frontline family so you never miss a review, trailer breakdown, or deep dive. Now, I want to hear from you down in the comments. If you were forced to start a completely random, seemingly innocent business to cover up your accidental entry into the criminal underworld, what business would you choose? Let me know, and I will see you in the next video.